Today we're going to show you how to make these keto flatbreads that are from the Ketogenic Edge Cookbook, written by yours truly, the lovely Jessica, mother of dragons. She's rocking right to sleep right now. But this is one of our favorite recipes, one of the more popular recipes from the Ketogenic Edge Cookbook. Creaky door over there. We talked about this recipe in a recent hangout with Luis Villaseñor, Keto Gains, and he made this recipe, and him and his girlfriend both enjoyed it quite a bit. So this is a very versatile recipe. We're going to show you how to make these little keto flatbreads, aka keto pancakes. Can also be used as a hamburger bun, and it's so hard to name this recipe because it's so highly versatile, and there's many different ways that you can make it with different spice combinations to bring out different flavors and do different things with it. Ariana, the lovely Ariana, how do you like to eat these?
With honey scented on it.
She likes to eat it with honey. So if you've got kids or friends and family who are not on a ketogenic diet, these foods, most of the foods are very adaptable for non-keto meals. The Ketogenic Edge Cookbook, we call it a training manual because it's more than a cookbook. It is a training manual for low-carb, ketogenic, and paleo cuisine. And we talk about how to modify these recipes to make them family-friendly. So this is a great recipe to make as pancakes. Use some nice local raw honey and give it to your kids. Or if you're on a higher carb diet, it's good for you as well. So I hope you enjoy the recipe. Very, very quick, easy 5-ingredient recipe and fat loss friendly macros. So enjoy.
We're starting here with 5 eggs. I have 1/4 cup of chia seed that's ground, and then 1/4 cup flaxseed that's ground. A half a teaspoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of coconut oil.
Super, super simple. All right, so you took the raw chia seed and you just ground it up in a blender, right?
I did. You could also use a coffee grinder.
And then you did the same for the flax?
Yes.
And people can buy flax meal and chia meal too, right?
Yes.
Like just powdered. Cool. I think maybe it's worth mentioning that when we did that hangout the other day, we were talking to Luis.
From Keto Gains.
From Keto Gains. If you guys want an awesome keto group on Facebook, you got to check out Keto Gains. Luis Villaseñor has been doing keto for, I think
you said 16 years.
I think 16 years now.
Yeah.
And he made the keto breads, these flatbreads we call them, which can also double as pancakes, which can be covered in what, Ariana? For kids?
Honey. That's how I like it.
Ariana digs it with honey on it. So that's a very adaptable recipe, you know. I mean, it's not just for keto people. If you got a family, like, they're great for kids. A little tired writer. His eyes get all pink when he's tired. But yeah,
Luis made it as a surprise for his lady love, his now fiance, I believe.
And they both enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So shout out to Luis. Guys, check out the Keto Gains forum, and maybe we'll post this up in the Keto Gains group. But all right, again, 5 eggs, tablespoon of coconut oil. How much chia and flax?
1/4 cup each.
1/4 cup each, and a half teaspoon of salt.
Yes. So these are the 5 eggs. I'm going to whisk them up, and while these are whisking, Ariana is going to take this tablespoon of oil, put it onto the skillet, and it's going to melt on low temperature while I whisk the eggs and the pan heats up. It's important that your pan is hot, completely hot before you put the batter on, otherwise it'll stick.
So make sure to heat the pan or they're going to stick to the pan. If you want nice fluffy pancake-like flatbreads, you got to heat that pan up. What is it, medium heat?
I have it on low because
heat.
it's going to be on the entire time I'm whisking the eggs and then adding in the salt and chia and flax. And then add salt. Ryder's laughing at the whisk.
Ryder thinks the whisking is quite funny.
Alright, adding in chia. Whisking.
Oh, you still.
That's okay.
So this is a 4-ingredient recipe, but it comes out so delicious, and they're like perfect little flatbread pancakes.
They're really nice as pancakes, as burger buns. You can put them with like lamb kebabs. Those are also
Right.
really good.
You can make
and
it
tzatziki sauce.
You could just use them as like bread for a
Yep.
sandwich.
Add in green powder if you're looking for extra micronutrients. Put in dried rosemary, or you can go over to the sweet side, do some shredded coconut. I think Luis put in some shredded coconut and
Yes.
cinnamon.
There you go.
Pumpkin pie spice,
Ooh.
vanilla powder with like whipped cream on top.
So if people want to reference like how to actually mix their spices and how to use spices effectively to bring out certain flavors, like sweet flavors or savory flavors, maybe they should reference the section of the book.
You gotta go to the book.
You gotta reference that section of the Ketogenic Edge Cookbook where Jessica basically teaches you how to mix your spices and how to use spices to actually bring out different flavors and textures.
Now that the pan is hot, I'm going to pour in the batter. Just nice little rounds like that.
You just kind of pour it on. I guess if you really want to get super exact with your macros, you could measure it out because this whole recipe makes 4 servings. And what are the macros of those servings, of each serving?
Each serving has 10.5 grams of protein, 15 grams of fat, 5 gram carb, and 0.5 gram net carb.
So that's 0.5 grams of carb because on keto, you're counting net carbs. Most of the carbs in this are indigestible fiber, which is really good for your gut. And the chia and the flax, I find are really nice for digestion. So we'll watch these. We'll show you the finished product. How long do you cook these for normally?
Just until easy, you can see they're already sticking together, forming well, and sliding around the pan. So I'd say maybe a minute on each side until you can flip them over. On this first side, you'll see that they pop up here on the edges first. Flip them over, and then once they're cooked to your liking, you know, I let them go to their golden brown. So maybe 3 minutes total cooking per batch.
All right, so they're almost done. Ryder was getting really tired and fussy, and Jessica's putting him down to sleep, so I'm just finishing up flipping these and give you a nice little view here. Sorry for the poor lighting, guys. We are not running a professionally lit operation here in our tiny little kitchen in the mountains in the Andes of Ecuador, but check that out. You can see the steam coming from them. Look how nice and light and fluffy those are. There's one more here on the pan that I'm going to flip. There we go. And I'll let that one go for a while. So there's the finished product, guys. Give you a better view over here in the nice, beautiful... Oh, check out that rain coming. Ah! The rain is coming. Look at those. Just beautiful little pancakes. If you got kids and they're not on a ketogenic diet, these are fantastic. With honey on them, you can slice up bananas, and they're just a nice, healthy, gluten-free, wheat-free, grain-free pancake. Or flatbread. You can use them, have them with some tzatziki sauce. You can make sandwiches with them. You can use them as a burger bun. The possibilities are pretty much endless. There's so many different spices you can use. Like we said, you could use pumpkin pie spice. You can add cinnamon. You can use a little bit of coconut in there to add sweetness as well. You can use rosemary and oregano and thyme and garlic and make them, I don't know, it's a nice savory garlicky garlic bread. The possibilities are limitless. So there it is, guys. You can find this recipe and more in the Ketogenic Edge Cookbook, a training manual for low carb, ketogenic, and paleo cuisine. You guys saw how hard Jessica works carrying that baby around, making this delicious food for our family, and just being an amazing woman in general. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys like this recipe. Very, very delicious. Fat loss friendly macros on all the recipes. Every single recipe in this book, every single recipe in the Ketogenic Edge Cookbook has fat loss friendly macros. We're not going to give you recipes with 100 grams of fat. We're not doing a bunch of fat bombs here. We understand that on a ketogenic diet, a lot of people utilizing a ketogenic diet, a lot of people using this diet want to lose body fat. So we've made all of the recipes with macros, and they're all fat loss friendly. And of course, they're all adjustable, and we teach you how to adjust them according to your goals and to your macronutrient needs. So you can find this and more in the Ketogenic Edge Cookbook exclusively at primaledgehealth.com. And I mentioned Keto Gains, right? Make sure to check out the Keto Gains group. run by Luis Villasenor and Tyler Cartwright and crew. They do a great job over there, and we love collaborating with those guys. They're always fun to talk to, and they give great information. So check out Keto Gains on Facebook. We'll see you guys next time. PrimalEdgeHealth.com.